are now, I thought I was a big Lions fan. You are the biggest Lions honk on the internet, for reasons that I don't quite understand. I don't know what the connection would be, but that's okay. They had a great class. Why don't you tell me, if you want to start in Detroit, why you think this class has a chance to be good overall?
Well, when you look at their draft class, I think Gibbs is going to have a major impact with them on the offensive side of the ball. I think he will be an upgrade over Swift before it's said and done because of all the different aspects of offense that they can utilize his skill set with. I think Jack Campbell's going to be another starter for them that'll man the defensive front seven. As he learns the defense, he will be able to uh, go out and do what he does, and he has unique size. When it seems like every linebacker that we look at in the draft is undersized, this guy has size and can do a lot of the same things those undersized guys can do. The guy that I almost looked at, and I almost mentioned him on Monday's podcast, was Sam Laporta as
Mm.
potential offensive rookie of the year. I'm even going to go that far on their depth at the tight end position. And ever since they traded Hawkinson, I think he's going to step in. I think he can block. I think he's a very good athlete in routes. I think he's underrated as an athlete after the catch. And I think he's going to have a major impact on the offensive side of the ball for them with Jared Goff. And then I think they went and traded up to get Brian Branch. And Brian Branch has an opportunity to be the starting free safety or potential Nick opposite of Gardner Johnson. So I think they have 4 starters in their first 4 picks. I think they drafted the future quarterback. And next, once Goff is done, in Hendon Hooker. And then Broderick Martin, I think, is an underrated nose tackle. They struggled some versus the run. I think as he grows and learns, he may not be ready week 1, but as he develops, I think he's going to have an impact at the nose tackle position, especially in the run game. And then the last pick, Green,
Yeah.
the receiver from North Carolina. Thank God Pete Prisco pointed him out, or else no one would have known about this kid. But I think he's going to be sneaky good as well down the road. So I think they got 4 impact starters right away as rookies. And I would go out and say that this draft class, with the way they're going to impact this roster, could be as impactful as Kansas City's in the Jets draft class last year.
You know what? Here's the thing. So you'll love this. When I did my rankings, the Lions were the ranked 21st among all the teams in terms of their draft class, which is pretty low.
This year?
Yeah. But let me explain.
Okay, wait. The 2023 draft class was ranked 23rd.
21st.
21st.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it's going to be the top 3.
Well, I'm going to explain to you why my rankings are so low, because I like this draft.
I can't wait to hear this one.
Yeah, that's fine. I like this draft class a lot. It doesn't take into account when I do the rankings. All I'm doing is comparing where I thought these players would get drafted to where they actually got drafted. So in that sense, Jahmyr Gibbs and Jack Campbell went much higher than everyone in the media thought. You would agree with that?
No.
No one on planet Earth thought Jahmyr Gibbs was going 12th overall in the media, unless they knew someone. Same with Jack Campbell. He went 18th. We thought he might be a first-round pick. I thought he'd be a little lower than that. That's fine. Sam Laporta went a little higher than I thought, although I'd had him going in some of the first-round mock drafts. Brian Branch obviously went lower. I thought he had a chance to go in the first round. Hendon Hooker went lower than I thought. I thought he might go in round 2 by the time it was all said and done. And then Antoine Green went, I thought he was 7th round, like late day 3 guy. It doesn't matter. Went in the middle, late 4th, and that's because of Pete Prisco influence. So I get all that. So when I was comparing where I thought they would go with where they actually went, that's why the Lions graded out not as well as other teams. Also, I didn't take into consideration the team, the Lions. It was just what I had pre-draft and what actually happened. And when you look at the Lions depth chart and how these needs are filled with these players, I agree with everything you said. My exercise is simply a mathematical one, not necessarily more than that. And that just sort of takes the bias out of it. But then it makes people like you angry. It actually makes fans legitimately angry when when they see that I have their team ranked way too low in their opinion, and it causes them to get fired up. So I want to hear how you're going to channel those fans in your rebuttal.
Well, I'm just going to say I don't think I have to rebuttal anything.
Rebuttal.
I love my jokes.
Yeah, clearly one of us does.
But I would suggest, since you're the CBS draft expert, and I'm learning so much from you over the last
You're not getting the Paramount Plus. It's not going. There's no take back. So go
alongside of my good friend, CBS Sports draft analyst Ryan Wilson.
Oh, this is going to be your downfall.
Remind me to not do promos anymore.
That wasn't a promo. That was from the heart. So what might you suggest, Rick?
I might suggest that before you put a grade on the draft class and you want to see what impact these rookies are going to have, look at their depth chart, not where you thought they were going to go, but look at, do you disagree with me that there could be potentially 4 starters that can have an impact on the Detroit Lions?
No, I literally said I agree with everything you just said. I was just explaining
You're admitting you're wrong.
I'm just admitting the way that I did this isn't necessarily the way that.
Well, yeah, I want to clarify for Ryan, like this, what we're doing today is impact in year 1. Not saying that Ryan's list is going to be perfect in the future when we evaluate draft classes 5 years out.
Okay,
but,
wait, why don't you guys just team up with each other? What do you guys? Are you guys having lunch today after this podcast?
We didn't have the Jaguars on the list of best 2022 rookie impact classes, but with Trayvon Walker and Devin Lloyd and some of the they may rise up when we evaluate years down the road.
Well, I know we're not evaluating. We're evaluating a month or a little bit more than a month from the draft, if not even a month. It doesn't make any sense to me.
That's okay.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to.
Well, that's all I am is just a supporting actor, just trying to row the boat here in the back end, just making sure I'm contributing.
Man, I don't know how you're going to watch Champions League because the final is coming up. You don't have Paramount Plus. You are in deep doo-doo.
It's not on CBS Sports Network.
It'll be on CBS, the big channel. So you're in luck for that. I didn't want to tell you that, but I felt bad because I know you're a soccer fan. All right, that's the Lions. I agree with you. But this is just a different way, instead of me saying D+, A-, that I can actually try to defend what I did, and you didn't like it, and that's okay.
No,
you don't have to like it.
I don't know how you can defend that.